Hi guys, how are you? I am live. Yes, I'm live. Yes, I can see myself live. Hello, people. We are having a Tuesday live because for some reason my Monday live got shifted on Tuesday. But because of this changes, I have planned an amazing surprise. But you will have to join my call to know that surprise. So pop in, pop in. Do join in, guys. I'll be waiting for a couple of minutes. I can start my watch party. Or maybe Jeet would do that. Let's see. I am live. Yes, I can see myself. Hello, people. Guys, I'll be waiting for a couple of minutes. Hi. Okay, I will have to mute this. Perfect. I can see people. I was just waiting for people to drop in a hi and hello. See what happens is like I cannot see whoever joins in, comes in, goes off. So you need to continuously send your messages, send how you're feeling, and I would love to invite you all to my live. Hi Bhutvanti Raka. Hi Shruti. So Shruti, देखो आप नहीं आ पाए कल तो मैंने पूरा का पूरा live ही shift कर दिया आपके लिए so that you be there with us from the start because you have been an amazing audience far now and I didn't want कि आपका कुछ भी miss हो जाए. So for you specially Shruti मैंने पूरा live ही shift कर डाला. Hello, people. So, today, for all the audience, whoever is there, you have this amazing opportunity to go and tell your friends to join on this live. You can just find my Facebook page, Ruchi Hirani, like the page, and share, or maybe share this live, or maybe you can join me live so that today, what I'm going to give you to all of you who are there on my call, you have to stay till the end. Okay? Can be also passed on to all your friends and family. I have planned a nice surprise for you and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. But for that, you have to stick till the end. Okay, rule number one. And secondly, it's going to be a magical journey. This week, I'm going to talk with couples. I'm going to share their story with you all and show how beautifully they have created their happily ever after. Also, I have worked with these couples personally with my tool, with my system. So I'm very excited and looking forward that I'll get enough stories about it and how it changed their life and how things can be possible. Yes, Shruti, thank you so much. So tell in your friends and family that this call is going to be very powerful. It's going to be amazing because see, we generally have a lot of problems in our marriage. We are unhappy due to certain conditions. And whatever it is, it can be solved if you have an awareness about that thing. And we are going today to talk about the awareness of your marriage problems. Or if you want to enhance yourself as a power couple, you to transform yourself as a power couple, I have a secret for you all. And it's going to be amazing. But for that, you have to stick till the end. You have to communicate, share your feedback, ask questions to my couples, and it would be an amazing journey. So it's 9:05. Let me welcome you all again and introduce myself to you guys. Welcome everyone. Keep joining, keep sharing this watch party. Shruti, you can also share a watch party amongst all the groups. Hello, people. Hi, this is Ruchi Hirani, mother to this amazing daughter, wife to a superhuman, a lot foodie, a little crazy, but a strong believer, choreographer turned homemaker turned author, and now a couple clarity expert, creator and curator of happily ever after lifestyle. My mission is to help millions of couples out there to design the first 5 years of a marriage in a way that they can transform their marriage, overcome all the negative emotions they have, turn into a power couple, and thus design their happily ever after. Because I strongly believe that a relationship can literally make you or break you. And if you have your relationship sorted, you can achieve anything in your life. And for that, I have been continuously being out there to you guys that if you have financial problems, you have fitness problems, if you have fitness goals, if you have anything, okay, if you have anything you dream about that you want to have a couple goals. Generally we see the hashtags relationship goals, couples goals, marriage goals. Those all goals can be achieved if you have a strong base of your relationship. And I will literally help you step by step through my systematic approach, through my tools, through my system, to help you achieve all that is possible. That's my promise to you guys. And on this call, I promise second thing that if you stay till the end, I'm going to gift you certain things and you have to wait for it. But before that, let me welcome the guest, my speakers, my the experts that I'm really looking to talk to, the couple themselves, Sachin and Smita. Hi, Sachin and Smita. Can you join us? Oh wow, they're all set and ready. Look at that smile both of them are having right now. Hello, hello, welcome to the live.
Thank you, Ruchi. Thank you for having us over. I'm so excited to come on your live.
So am I.
Me too. Me too, man. I really want people to know that, couples like you exist. I have seen so many couples in my journey last 8 months, and I have hardly come across so powerful couple like you who have a conscious effort over their relationship. They know the crux of their relationship, they know the strengths of their relationship, and they are willing to work on the weakness of the relationship. That's the beauty. Hello, Kiran. Look who's here. This call is very important for you. You all have failed relationships. So, Kiran, you better stay there. He is my chuddy buddy. I can tell him anything. So, if I tell him that you are pathetic, he'll be like, wow, I'm pathetic. So, certain friends are amazing.
You remind me of me.
So, Shruti says, hi, Smita. Hi, Sachin. So, Shruti is
Hi, Shruti.
I think she's following me. She's in my network since I did my first or third call with Jay. And since then, Shruti has been an amazing audience. She always, she's there with me to support me, and she asks questions, and she is so eager. I love Shruti a lot. So I'm sure she'll be having so many questions for you as well.
Is it the same Shruti who's a part of the CTF Foundation as well?
I think yes, because Ajay told me she's a CTF participant.
That's amazing. Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 9:09. I'll wait for one more minute to for people to join in, and then we shall begin. I have a lot of questions, and Smita and Sachin, because you had this shift of plans. Monday से हमने Tuesday पे कर दिया. I
Very
have
sorry, and I take complete responsibility for it. And very sorry that you had
Please, please, please. You did me a great thing. You helped me come up with a beautiful surprise for this guys. Because I had to shift, because this was my first call which has shifted from a day. I have actually planned a surprise for these guys, and it's going to be amazing.
Wow, I'm excited to know about that.
Great, great. So let's begin. Are you guys excited to do this live with me? I'm really looking forward to answers.
Super, super. In fact, this is the first time I and Sachin are going live ever and ever talking about our relationship life. So I'm like more than excited about it.
So guys, see, she's herself telling that they both are live together for the first time. This is your chance, your golden chance. Ask them anything and everything you want to demand from them, and they will be all ours. All right, all.
Choice to say I skip or I choose to not answer.
No, my audience does not give such kind of choices. All righty. So, Smita, I know you since quite a time now, and I've worked with you both personally since almost 15 days now. And I have seen how beautifully you've grown as a couple. So, please share your, I don't know, the behind story of, things, where you come from. How did this beautiful journey began? Tell me something about how this relationship started. Sachin, Smita, please, I really want to know, and I really want my audience to know that where you come from and where you are today. I want to show power of love. It's beautiful, and you guys have proved it. Please share your journey.
So you want to share the journey or should I share? I want to hear his perspective of the journey.
I have a lot of questions for Sachin as well. Don't worry. You both can share your story, part of stories.
So I'll share my perspective. You should ask him his perspective also. Okay?
Oh, great, surely.
So basically, I met Sachin at a very weird phase of my life. I was going through a troubled marriage, and I was at the verge of divorce and going through that journey, and extremely lonely and broken. We met at a meditation center, not a great place where a romance starts though, but then yeah, we met there, and we clicked really well, became very good friends. He was my biggest support during that time of helping me because I was going through major emotional stuff at that period, and he was my biggest pillar and support to kind of this. I'm saying this publicly for the first time. I've never said this.
Shruti is excited. Yeah, spicy story. So people are looking forward to your stories. How did you guys?
Give me that look. I've never said he's been my biggest support so publicly ever.
So here is your chance. If you kind of show gratitude and affection towards him publicly, he's going to be having an amazing night tonight. He's going to sleep with the same big smile on his face.
So yeah, like he was my best friend, and I liked the best friend so much. I thought of having the best friend for the rest of my life. So that is where the whole journey started, and yeah, then we thought of taking it forward on a relationship note, and took it forward from there and got married.
Wow, wow. What about you, Sachin?
Character in our story who's not here right now. That's my daughter, and probably she's one of the biggest reasons I decided to get married to him. The way they got along from the first day that they met, and their relationship was beautiful for me to watch. And yeah,
Wow, wow, amazing. What is your side story, Sachin? Because you haven't spoken to me much. You're the quiet guy. As you can see right now, also, guys, if you see the frame, Smita is
okay,
sitting on the boss chair. Smita is sitting on the boss chair, and Sachin is sitting nice next to him.
that's just the point where I sit and do my webinars. I can't help it. Okay, Sachin will change.
No, I have a lot of things to ask because of that chair. That's kind of coming on my mind.
That metaphorically speaks a lot, Ruchi.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm not doing this live. I just decided I don't want to do it.
Okay, so guys, you are allowed to fight, but audience don't kind of think that they are fighting. This is how a spice remains spice in your relationship. This is how you bond. So yes, Sachin, please share your side of story.
So yeah, like the first time I saw her, I remember that like I just wanted to. I was hoping that she was single, and like the moment I figured out that she was married, I was really disappointed. But then like I thought like let me be friends with her, and it was over the course of time, over a period of time, that like our friendship went to such a deep level that we really thought that like even though quote unquote we are like married, we do not call each other husband wife. We say that she is my partner in life, and she says that I am her partner in life. That's how we refer to each other, because the moment we like get into the tags of husband wife and all of that, we have those like typical societal subconscious
Yeah.
patterns that kick in. And for that particular reason we decided that like we will stay like friends forever. Obviously
Friends
not
with
just
added
not, I was
benefits.
not I was not
Guys, don't distract the topic.
Friends with added benefits.
I was not friend zoned, but yes, like even right now, it's really nice where after 5 years of marriage, when we are together, the connection that we have, the like bond that we have, where we can come and tell each other anything under the sun. And it's like if there's a problem, one of the first friends that we would want to share with and discuss the problem with would be each other. There would be
Wow.
certainly other friends as well. And that's, in my opinion, just adding it, it's important that your partner is not the center of the
She will
universe
have
as well.
questions to ask. We should let her ask all this.
It's just like coming in the flow. Maybe I'll
मुश्किल
just
मुश्किल से मैं बोलने मिल रहा है स्मिता जी बोलने दो.
Questions भी नहीं बचेंगे, अभी सारा concepts बता रहा है यार. He's telling the crux of the things. We can't give you the masala then.
All right, so
do you want
Shruti
the
is saying,
masala right now or later? Let me know. Put it
I
in the
want
comment.
it through. I want it throughout. वो मैगी में हम कैसे डालते हैं throughout.
थोड़ा सा spice रखो. Don't tell them all that, Sachin.
Okay, yeah. So, like it's been 5 years, wonderful relationship, and we're still happy with each other. That's good.
Wow.
At least until today.
Yes.
I hope after this call also this remains the same.
It's a choice to make it happen, right? It's always a choice to make.
No, it won't remain the same.
Absolutely. And Smita Sachin, what you just said about friendship, how important it's to have a friendship as base of your marriage is what I've always supported. Even me and Jeet, we did not start as good friends. I will not lie about it. We were not able to, because it was an arranged marriage setup. I was more over with the pressure of gelling with a new lifestyle altogether. I was from an unconditioned or my conditioned lifestyle to a very conditioned lifestyle. So वही struggle इतना high था that it never occurred to me to have that bond with Jeet, and it took me almost 2.5 years, and I wasted a big 2.5 years where I was almost on the verge of getting separated from him, because I was really not happy with my life. And you have known me since the last few months. I am a very happy person, and I like to be the same. And if the marriage concept was killing my happiness, was something that was really troubling me. And then we started as friends, and that is why I respect friendship so much, because we were like, enough is enough, let's restart. So how to restart? With the first step of friendship, that's companionship. And we worked on our companionship over and over, and that commandment we got strong, that feeling we got strong, and then we built the whole empire. And today we are happy, into our happily ever after. All right, so let's dive. Hi, all the new joinees, all the new viewers. I've got another 20 viewers. Hello, everybody. I would not be able to welcome you because I have so much to ask Smita and Sachin, and I'm sure you guys would be wanting to know those answers too. So Shruti is saying that yes, always ladies are the home ministers, no doubt. Of course, we lead. So I have heard it somewhere that the female is the head and the body is the main. So if the female goes there, the body has to pass. So it's always that. She's the driver and he's the conductor. With that note, let me begin.
You all should know this. The secret always is the one who looks the quieter is the one who drives it more. Okay, the one who yaps a lot.
Okay, so here comes the secret. Abhi pehla chalu hua hai. All right. Let's dive in the questions. And guys, if you have anything to ask, please drop in the comments. I will take your questions for sure. But before that, let me have my questions in place, because I've been waiting to ask these people a lot of things. All right, Smita. So, as our topic for today is about divorce and creating romance after marriage, a second marriage, I would want to first talk about a very crucial thing, an important thing, which is not very much touched in India and is not very much looked upon in India, that is divorce. Okay, so to begin with, when did you know, in your first marriage, that when did you know that this is it? That you put your foot down and you said that no, I want a divorce. You can't take this shit anymore. When was that moment when your struggle had to end?
Okay. I think I'm happy asking this question because I feel 95% marriages that go through divorce can actually be saved from divorces. There is no movement. It's not a movement. If it's a movement, it's a wrong decision you're taking, because how can a divorce be a movement? Like if you're in a relationship, you can't just throw off it like that. It's going to be personal for every person of when you're going to take that decision. But for me, it was never a moment. It was a prolonged decision which I took with analyzing different pros and cons, and writing pages and pages to get clarity about my decision. Because one thing I was very clear about was 5 years after walking out of that marriage, or 10 years or 15 years of walking out of that marriage, I never want to look back and say that, what, I think I did a mistake, or I think there was 1.1% chance to make that marriage work. I made it sure that I will never feel that. So I did everything first to make the marriage work out first. I put 200% efforts into that. And when I realized that what may things are not going to change, is then when I took a decision by doing all the analysis that was needed for me to kind of come to that decision, because it's not, obviously you don't sit over it for 5 years and then take a decision. It took me few months before I took that decision, but every single day in those few months, I was doing my analysis process of, is this the right thing, or should I go back, or should I make it work? Will I ever regret it, or can I be happy? Is there any way I can be happier in that relationship? That was the first question I asked myself. And until unless I came up with a complete no to it, and I knew that there is no way my life will grow from there, is when I decided that I should call it quits.
Wow. But it's especially in this society, people look up to divorces as not something that is really nice. So it's very scary I think that it would be very scary for you as well when you thought about second marriage. So,
What about second marriage?
So, when you speak about second marriage, or even if you have thought of second marriage, not with Sachin in that matter, or maybe you just said that, before we start the question, that it was because of your daughter you decided to get into it. So before that decision also, there must have been certain thoughts, the lines of thoughts which would have gone. So how did you think, that you come from broken marriage, you have certain belief system and maybe some certain memories about that marriage. How and what all did you consider, or you had to make sure that this, is wiped out and this stays, my learning stays, my experience stays, and this experience doesn't stay. What did you consider before you even thought of getting into a second marriage?
I think, that's another thing. Researchers actually prove that if 50% first marriages break, 70% second marriages break. A lot of people who get in from one relationship to get into another relationship get into a worse relationship.
Hmm.
Okay, that is because we have a mental mindset, we have a pattern, we have associations, we have codes, and we are
Hmm.
coded in a certain way. When you've gone through a set of experiences, when you've gone through a certain set of whatever emotions or whatever, they kind of stay there as a baggage with you, they
Yes.
stay there as a pattern with you, they stay there as an association. In fact, it was so difficult for me in the beginning when I met Sachin, or even when we discussed of taking this relationship to the next level more than friends. I would keep rejecting him all the time because I could not accept that there can be a good man, because I was coded. I was seeing
Hmm.
everyone with that lens of probably
Hmm.
men are not good and there cannot be a good man in my life. I would keep rejecting him. I pushed him away. I did everything to ensure that he doesn't get married to me and he finds a single girl with whom, because I didn't even feel worthy at the first place for me to kind of
Hmm.
be with him, because he was single for him. It was his first marriage. I was thinking, why would this guy even want to get married to me? I'm with
Hmm.
a child. So my all my patterns, all my associations, all my baggage would keep coming out. And that is the time I one day sat to myself and I said, because I was a coach even then, and I knew all of this, and I sat to myself and I said, Smita, this has to change. Because if this is the way you're getting into it, you're definitely messing it up. I went ahead and
Absolutely.
did a course on relationship coaching just to understand how relationships work, and how are the patterns and stuff like that. Then I took a help from a coach who helped me, who sat down with me, worked with me to change my patterns, change my association on relationship. And that is when I came back to him and I told I'm ready. Yeah,
Wow.
but that's something that most of the people don't do. They just jump from one relationship to another, to another, to another, and that's not what you should do. You should give yourself that space of
Hmm.
taking the entire pattern, leaving the associations with that, just taking the learnings with it, and letting go all the baggage related to it. And sadly, people don't invest that time into before this transition, and I think that space is extremely important. And luckily for me, because he also belonged to the same industry, he understood these things. He gave me that space. It was not that why don't you understand, and he was
Hmm.
really considerate with me to give me that space of going through that pattern, and then coming out as a fresh self. And it kept
Wow.
working. And you speak about me taking conscious efforts, it's because until today, in fact, even recently, if Arfin will ever listen to this call, he will be laughing his head out, because I keep talking about my relationship, and my focus is always of how can I make it better and what more can happen. And because I put conscious efforts, and I know there could be patterns that would be coming from somewhere at some point
Hmm.
kicking in, and we
Hmm.
both consciously ensure that we're putting efforts to make this grow and make it happier every single time.
Absolutely, so much effort to get into second marriage, and I have seen couples who don't take half of the efforts, or even don't realize this, that it's important for the even for the first marriage. It's not about how what number of marriage you are. You're a fresh. You're
Yeah.
marrying for the first or second time. It's important that you don't spend your entire focus and energy in preparing your wedding, but you prepare yourself for your marriage. You talk, you
Complete.
use your courtship period to enhance the qualities you both have, to understand whether you would be able to live physically with this person in future or not. So absolutely
Yeah,
I
for
can.
that matter, thanks, you got this up. In fact, I don't know if Sachin remembers, we have actually sat down with each other for hours discussing the rules of our relationship before we even
Yes.
decided to get married. Because
Wow.
and I really am thankful to my first marriage, because I think I learned a lot there. I realized what really happens, right? So I was not this fresh person falling in love with a great guy and saying that I'm going to have a happily ever after. I knew what really changes after a marriage, which now you're into it for 5 years. So I've actually sat down with him and I realized me as a person, and I'd known who I am as a person. So there were a lot of aspects of me which I knew was not like a marriage material women that the society looks from the women perspective. And I sat down with him and I said, listen, boss, you're getting into this, and then he said, okay, fine, let's then kind of create rules. So he came up with his stuffs and he said, okay, then I am this person. And We have actually
Yeah,
done this
yeah, yeah.
together, putting out our rules before entering into it. We were fully sure of what we're entering into.
Amazing, amazing. This is what is your side of story. I understood that you have put in effort, but Sachin, for you, I think it would have been, really courageous, or maybe that love struck you so much that you wanted to just give in with Smita. But before marrying her, you were single, she was divorced. What did you think? What did you think, that what thoughts did you have? What will, people say? Whatever were going on your head?
I
And
also want
also, how
to
did you help her out?
I also want to know this, Ruchi. What did you think, Sachin?
Also, how did you help her out? Okay, bhai, she must have come up with that, with that machine gun. Arey, ye. So how did you help her be calm? That it's okay. I am not this kind of person. Relax. Please share your story. I want to understand every bit of it.
So, Ruchi, like initially, it did begin as a friendship. So that actually, the bond that we had, where she would share everything with me, gave me an insight about her life, of to understand what went wrong, and that she was already working on her mindset by herself. Because, it's not necessary that like always the woman is at fault as well. Like I remember,
Hmm.
like when I was talking about her with my relatives, my uncles and everything and all that, there was like a nice sweet conference out there. And like I was like I had to just, you can say, quote unquote, like I was like I was going through a trial, I would say. And just told me one thing, that there's a phrase in Hindi for those people who don't understand Hindi. The phrase in Hindi is "tali ek haath se nahi bajti."
Absolutely.
Okay, and because I was with her as a friend, I knew her mindset completely. But I knew immediately, my response was that "tali do ek haath se nahi bajti, but chutki to ek haath se bajti hai."
Hmm.
And like they were stunned, because I knew that it was not her fault. I was very sure about it.
Hmm.
And it was just a matter of understanding that like these patterns will not repeat, giving her the space, the love, the care, the concern, which I was willing to invest. And I knew that like she was one person for whom like it was worth investing all the time, all the love, all the care, all the concern. And like,
So today, what is going to happen, guys, is like Sachin is complimenting Smita, Smita is complimenting Sachin, and they are going to have an amazing night. They are going to sleep with all the blushes
If
and
they
all
are going
the
to
clean.
publicly keep announcing this, I think they are saying this for the third time.
Yes, I will say that because I want to feel beautiful about your relationship, and I want to make people understand that this is what a beautiful couple looks like. And you cannot grip on telling that pain is default byproduct of marriage. Pain is not a default byproduct. I have heard people saying that ये तो होता ही है. So I have named it ये तो होता ही है syndrome of married people. I have literally named that disease only altogether because I don't believe in that. Yes, I did come with the same belief system when I entered my marriage, that this happens with everyone, it's happening with me, I can't deal it, so I'm quitting the relationship. But now when I realize that no, that was a belief, wrong belief, or maybe a wrong negative code that I was coded with, I came up with thoughts. And now I want to show over and over again that beautiful happily ever after does exist. And I'm going to make that possible for people.
Absolutely, you will. And I'll tell you one more thing. And the most important thing that we have consciously taken care of is, number one, obviously, when you're talking about divorce, for the people who are considering divorce, and I always see this, there is no reason for anyone to be wrong for that matter. I would never even want to say that that person was wrong or I was right, or you don't have to be counting who's right and wrong. There are
Hmm.
values and there are
Hmm.
rules.
Hmm.
People don't know the rules of their relationship. They don't know what their values are. They don't know what their core is. And then they can't work out with each other. And it can be two good human beings, but just because you're two good human beings doesn't mean you will start living with each other and be extremely happy. Right? So
Also, Smita, I think the also say about this point that most of I know 2 3 people who are going under this process or are thinking about this process have one question. इसके बाद मेरा क्या होगा? इसके बाद बच्चे का क्या होगा? इसके बाद फिर क्या? मतलब दूसरा भी ऐसा ही मिला तो. So all that codes,
You know,
It's
it's
happy.
happy that you're in a divorce and you're thinking about a second marriage. That itself is a problem at the first place, okay?
It
Because
happens. I have come up with this question, and that's the reason I'm being very specific to you. हाँ, ये होता है, मैं इसको क्यों छोड़ूं, अगर मुझे दूसरा भी यही मिला तो उससे अच्छा इससे ही एडजस्ट कर लेता हूँ. दैट इज द थॉट प्रोसेस, दैट भाई ये इसमें से दलदल में से निकल के कुएं में कूदने से अच्छा है दलदल में ही रह लो. मतलब दिस
You
इज
know,
व्हाट
that
पीपल थिंक.
number one, a person is not aware of what their wants are in life, what their values are, what they want out of life, what their requirements are. You know, what is compromisable and what's non-compromisable. There are certain values which is, you know, certain things in life which are very compromisable, and there are certain things which are absolutely non-compromisable. Now people don't have clarity on that. People don't have clarity on what are their values, what are their core values. Like if my values and his values are not matching, there's going to be a conflict. Yeah, people don't know that. People don't even know how to make it work out. And then, most importantly, this whole fear of being alone is something that's so scary for people that if, you know, when I walked out, I don't think I thought of a agla kaun aayega and agla kya hoga and those kind of things. You need to at least know that, okay, I choose to not give my child or myself so much of trauma, every day emotional drain. You know, abuse doesn't just happen in one form. It's not
Absolutely not.
abuse. There's mental abuse, there's emotional abuse, and you need to know about it. So I just was sure that, you know, I'm not going to give myself or my daughter this trauma every single day where I'm waking up in the morning with that drained out energy and not wanting to step out of my house and wanting to stay in a room confined because I can't go out and deal with the opposite person or the people around. And I don't want my daughter to come up in a surrounding like that where there is so much toxicity. Yeah, rather be alone and be happy and be with myself. And I had my daughter. We were company, right? Who said relationship is just about a man and a woman? I said
Absolutely.
see later, right? So you need to at least be sure about, and that's why you need a coach. You need to, you can't do this alone. Yeah, you need to go to the right person. You need to speak to the coach, and I'm so happy you're doing a work like this because you need to go to the right person who can tell you of what are your values, who are you as a person, what's your core, what should you look out for, what is compromisable, what's not compromisable, what can you make up, how can you make it work, and how can you not make it work, and so on and so forth. And then be clear with, okay, if not, you don't have to be with that person, don't be with that person. But you should be
Absolutely.
okay being with your own self as well at the first place. Probably there'll be no other person. Or probably there will be. You'll have to give yourself that time. And that's
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, look at the way she speaks and present herself, guys. Isn't Smita amazing? Doesn't it shows that how strong she is, you know, with her values, with her beliefs, and how with what clarity she speaks.
thank you.
Sachin, how do you handle this strong, independent woman? So these days, a lot of men want their females and want their women to be, you know, independent honi chahiye, strong honi chahiye, but they don't know how to handle a strong woman. How do you handle Smita?
Okay, so
1 second. Nobody asked him this question ever. I love you.
Yes, Sachin, go on.
Ruchi, in my opinion, the problem that happens is that most of the men who are planning to or have married up a strong woman, they have not laid down the foundation so strong enough. And it is very crucial, like just like what Smita had mentioned, we both had discussed about whatever our personality type is and what are the things that is completely non-compromisable to us. We had shared all of that. So if she's a strong woman, she also needs to understand that like she's marrying a strong guy, and she needs to understand my weaknesses and my strengths too. If she has already shared her strengths, her weaknesses, I know that she is strong, and there will be times wherein there will be a tussle for power, and that's going to
Absolutely.
happen. That's going to
Absolutely.
happen. That's bound to happen. But then, yeah, like that's obvious.
I just remembered what Arfin told me a few days back. I'll probably share that publicly. Let's see.
That's bound to happen. But then, like, what is crucial is that the communication channels are clear. There will be times where, like, certain times I will have a strong, like, push for my own power, and there will be plenty of times where, like, she'll be doing the same as well. And it's about understanding and continuing the relationship forward without compromising what like is not okay with me,
Right.
and retaining my true individuality and my personality.
Right. Absolutely. So Meena
You know,
says good point, Sachin.
yeah, I also think that just, men see that strong women side of the strong women, but let it be a strong woman or a strong man, there's an emotional side to it. And if you kind of get a hold of the emotional side to it, and like the only reason I come back to him every single time is he has a hold on my emotional side, and he's seen that, and I can be completely vulnerable with him, and I can be just my own self, cry, howl, scream, and everything. Though he might be not okay with it, but I can still do that. And when you get that space, that boundary, that respect to be your own self, that's what a strong women need. Men get insecure, thinking that, oh my God, she's so strong. Oh my God, and they want to control that part of her.
Yes. Yes.
She's so strong. She's very clear about herself. She knows what she wants. And she
Hmm.
wants a man who's going to stand by her side like a rock. Because every strong woman wants to come back home and lean on someone.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Absolutely.
if she finds that man who's going to stand there as a rock, as a pillar right next to her at every single point of time, she is going to come back to you. You need to have that sense of security. And I think with Sachin, that's something that I love because I know handling me is difficult. Like, he has that sense of security, which is like unshakable.
Hmm.
And that brings me back to him at every single point of time.
Yeah, it also shows that when your woman is strong, you are strong, but then you also have the awareness that when to be strong. If if she is in that power position at that moment, and you see that she demands that subconsciously, it's how you reciprocate to that. So when me and Jeet, we both have individual qualities. When I am overpowering, he would be in that acceptance mode. If he also stands there like a rock, it's going to lead to conflicts on and off. So I think that the understanding of where you should switch roles between being a little a beta and when being an alpha, it also works and it also plays the game well.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to understand your own personality type and your partner's personality types, because when you know what personality, like I'm a type 8, he's a type 2, so we very well know what is what for each other.
Hey, I'm type 2 as well. High five, virtual high five. High five, come on. Aha.
So it's important to know that. Now, partners don't know all that, and this is, when you get into a business or when you get into a career or anything, you educate yourself, right? You need to
Right.
educate yourself about relationship as well. And I
Absolutely.
think it's time
Absolutely.
that people start doing that, because if you want this to grow, you can't just plant a plant and expect it to grow on its own. You need to nourish it, you need to fertilize it, you need to give it water.
Absolutely. That reminds me of something. I think last week on my live, I have told audience that we have been, we have never been taught to how to become a wife or how to become an husband. We
Absolutely.
have always seen it, our elders doing it, and we reciprocate that this is how we are supposed to be. And when we go to a different setup, there is a different expectation, and then we perform according to our moms, and then we fail miserably because we do not know the basic crux of how to behave in a particular setup. So I think when all the mothers on the call, all the fathers on the call, if you have your daughter, you should also help them understand that marriage is not all about just responsibilities and duties and taking care of certain things, but it's also about the emotional bond that you create with your husband and your in-laws. So I think that's very necessary, and that is what you just said, that we come from a very dark space and we are just thrown into water to swim, and most of the people just बोलते ना लहर में चले जाते हैं. They don't know to swim. That is
And
what
what
it is.
also happens is you're mentally mimicking your mother's way of becoming a wife, and you're expecting your husband to become the father's way of becoming a husband, and it doesn't work because one, you're not married to your father. Second, so it doesn't just match. It just doesn't match. So
And also, one more thing I add to this,
important.
we mimic our mothers and we don't understand that they are a generation above us. We have life expectations of current generation. We have life expectations from our partner from the current generation, but our basics, value and belief system and our acts are from the previous generation. But there
Right.
also the clash is there. So I think it's all
Completely.
beautiful and it's all interrelated to how the couples interact with each other. And as Sachin rightly said, the communication channels need to be, there right in the place.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Pinky is saying good going, Ruchi, Smita, and Sachin. Hands up. We have Meena saying good point, Sachin. Shruti saying two. This is so you are so strong. Neha is saying this is so amazing. Leena Thakkar is saying it's going great. We have so many beautiful comments out
Thank
there.
you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
great
Thank
to hear.
you guys. Thank you so much. If you have anything to ask these two guys, they are amazing. They will answer. If you have something related to divorce, you have something related to understand a female, the women, we both are going to be there for you guys. All right. With that note, I
Um,
would yes,
Ruchi,
please.
just one last thing I missed out to add is another thing that you're talking about consciously working out your relationship. I think you also need to be consciously around happy relationships. You need to be around couple who have happy relationships because that becomes your mastermind, right? And you need, if you want something in life, you need to be around people who already have that because that kind of becomes, I never go and talk about my fight with Sachin to someone who has a broken relationship, who is divorced, or who is single and stuff like that. I'm very conscious about to whom am I talking about. uh, Talking about him to someone, I'm very conscious about who is that person to whom I'm talking to because those
They come
inputs.
from their biases.
Yeah, that's
They come
very
from that.
very
And with
important.
that note, Smita, I will announce this to everybody that after this live gets over, the entire series is going to get over by this month end. And after that, I am going to come up with a community which will be a closed community and where I would be welcoming all those couples who really want to make their marriages work beautifully and design their happily ever after. But that's
Wow,
going to be a closed group. I would not be inviting everybody into it.
that's
So that's
commendable and that's needed in our country right now. I think you're doing a great job, Ruchi.
Thank you, Smita. But with that note, I also want you to answer one thing for my audience. Okay, so nowadays, people are just ringing. अरे तू बहुत अच्छी शादी की काउंसलर बन गई है. अरे तू बहुत बढ़िया कर रही है. So I am like, I am not a counselor. I am a coach. So I want you, because you both are coach, I want you to explain my audience that what is the difference between counselor and a coach, and why it is so important and great to have a coach, a professional coach in your life, especially to help you around your relationship or your whatever it is.
Good, I think I'll take that up.
Okay.
I've been in this industry for
I'll
11
ask you,
years.
Sachin is smiling sitting next to you. I will ask you the next question, Sachin.
Sachin is smiling because he probably knew I'll take it up.
Yeah.
So, been in this industry for 11 years, Ruchi, I've been a coach for 11 years. And now in the
Wow,
last
I didn't
1
know
year,
that.
yeah, and in the last 1 year, having worked with thousands of coaches, Arfeen has been kind enough to give us a platform of Coach to Fortune where we have traveled across the country working with thousands of coaches and a wonderful program called Coach to Fortune, which you have been a part of as well. So I think I should answer that because that's a great question to ask because counselors are someone who will, number one, you go to a counselor when there's a problem in your marriage. So counselor is someone who will advise you on what you're supposed to do, and then you go back and apply that advices. So may work, may not work, so on and so forth. Yeah, a coach is someone, number one, who does a lot of work towards it's a future progression work, it's towards your future, who takes you forward. You need not have a problem, number one, to go to a coach. In fact, like we can come with you. We worked with you in the last week, right? And I think I enjoyed it because you don't have to have a problem to have a coach for you. In fact, everyone who wants to have a good relationship should have a relationship coach because it helps you to go forward in a more happier way and take your future of your relationship in a more clarity. A coach is someone who will never advise you on what to do. If you have, and the reason people don't know the difference between counseling and coaching, because a lot of coaches out there, they probably themselves don't know what are certain essential factors of differentiation that you need to do. Yeah, so I'm glad that I'm part of this beautiful community of Coach to Fortune where I can actually answer this for you. So a coach is someone who will never advise you. A coach is someone who will know how to ask you the right questions and get the answers out of you. Just like we were talking about values, right? Like my values is going to be different, his is going to be different, somebody else's is going to be different. If you're going to give me an advice, that advice may not work for someone else, right? That might work for our relationship, that may not work. So as a coach, a coach's job is to ask questions and get the answers from that person, and that's where it makes it more workable. It makes it more solution oriented, and it's more transformation oriented. Yeah,
Wow,
so that's
wow.
what coaches and counseling is definitely a different process of advice and so on.
Awesome, awesome. So now, guys, when you call to compliment, please understand that I'm not a counselor. I am a coach. I will help you very, very progressive in your life. With that note, Sachin and Smita, yes,
Another
Sachin,
thing that
please.
I also want to add in is that counseling. I have seen people who have been into counseling for like 2 years, and then
Mm-hmm.
they come and meet us and they say that like there was no result out of that. Whereas coaching is something which has like a fixed start, a beginning, and it
Yes,
ends. Which means that
absolutely.
like when someone goes to a coach, they know how long will the sessions last and
Hmm.
when will the relationship be completely fixed.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So Kamalneet is saying insightful, Dharmin
I love it.
is okay. So Dharmin is saying great job, good going. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all your beautiful comments and kind words. But if you have any questions, we are, what is the time check? Oh, we are 50 minutes into the call.
Yes.
Beautifully, that 45 minutes have gone. I still have something to ask you guys, and I'm so, so, so excited because this is something I really want to know. Okay, so with that note, please share your experience of how the couple clarity
You
tool
lost her?
was. Assessment was. I lost you guys? Okay, you are
No,
back.
I
You are back.
lost you.
Oh yeah,
Hi. Hi, can
yeah,
you hear
yeah.
us?
Yes,
Perfectly,
yes.
perfect. I lost
Ah,
you. So you both took the couple clarity assessment that I have designed for the couples. How was your experience on this? Okay, but before that, let me take this compliment. Sachin, Smita, you both compliment each other so well. Thank you so much, Supriya.
Thank you, Priya.
Supriya, that's really sweet of you.
Okay, all right, all right. With that note, please share your experience of how the couple clarity tool was, assessment was. How did you feel about it? Sachin, I want to start with you first.
Okay, so Ruchi, just a while ago, you
Mm-hmm.
did mention that like you don't want us to change. Okay, and I would want to bring that topic up and just connect it to a brief incident of our past,
Mm-hmm.
where Smita, when we were very sure that we would be marrying each other, she had asked
Mm-hmm.
me a question. She was like just like a romantic scenario and all. She was like, "Oh, tum to nahi badloge na" types and all, and she.
That was never so dramatic. Okay.
I can assure she is never so dramatic. She is like, "अरे
Yeah,
तुम तो
yeah,
नहीं
yeah,
बदलोगे ना?" She would go like,
yeah, yeah. So she was more of like she just wanted to be sure, and she asked me the golden question. I hope you won't change in the
right,
future,
right,
and I said I will. And she was stunned, and I literally felt that like I could see as if like her whole world is crumbling because I'm seeing it that I will change, and I told her that I will change for good. I will
right,
improve. I'll keep improving myself, and these are the changes that you can expect from me. I won't, if I'm
wow,
telling you that I will remain the same person that I am today, 5 years down the line, that's a lie. And like what I would want to connect it with what you did right now is that like we have changed in these 5 years. We have
right,
evolved and we have constantly been in communication with each other. We have
right,
expressed, but then like the tools that you have created, in my opinion, they went in like now this I'm talking about like a couple which has always been working on their relationships. We could go a level deeper and we could analyze our relationship and see it in a different light. Okay, and that's like a huge compliment to your system.
wow,
Okay, so
yes.
if a couple which is already happy, going good,
Hmm.
can see value in your tools, I think that's the biggest testimonial. Like you should
Wow.
record this entire call and like have it in the future.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over to you,
So,
Prime Minister.
do, It's like so bad. Like I feel like I'm getting bullied. There is Kamalneet on the call who writes awesome quote of a Zen and a combo of a Zen and a coach. Okay, now he's a very good friend. I know Dil Ki Baat, Kamalneet, what you want to write there, I'll call you after the call. Okay. There is Ruchi, there is Sachin, now there is Kamalneet. I was missing you there.
But you are still strong enough to handle all three of us, Smita. So you are amazing. Just please share your experience.
I think it was amazing. I loved it. In fact, the analysis that you came up with, the 9 commandments, the 10 commandments,
Ten
right? That
Commandments.
you created, yeah, the 10 commandments that you created. In fact, I spoke to Kamalneet about it as well.
Yeah.
I did not share the report with him though, but I did. I'll share it with you by chance you want to see it. So I think it's amazing because the questions I answered, I did not expect the answers, the analysis of that to be so deep, because when I saw the report, I was really amazed at the way you analyzed from the questions and the analysis that had come out to be, and they really matched. And I think that was amazing, because I was thinking in my head, when did she figure out this part of my relationship, and I think that was
Wow.
commendable. So great going, Ruchi, and I think it's a great analysis to take, probably
Thank
something that is needed. And as he's rightly saying, we consciously work on it, and in spite of that, when we took it one level deeper for us. For people who have probably never gone and seen into it, for them it will be like a huge aha moment. So I think it's a great job.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And this is exactly what I'm going to give to my audience today. For all you here listening on, and all of you who have a network outside this call also, I am going to give you this tool for a very, very beautiful price with my book absolutely free. So if you want to know the crux of your relationship, if you want to have a clarity about the current status of your relationship, you want to know, the different areas of your relationship, where the problem could be, where your strength lies, where your weaknesses are, what are the areas of improvement, anything and everything. Today is your chance. Go and grab that. There is that. I can see. Wait. Book your couple assessment tool. Yes, the link is right in front of your screen. Just go and do that, and you will be amazed to find. Even if you are into a happy relationship, no matter, you will have an enhanced clarity, just like what Sachin and Smita said. And with that note, guys, this is a very important, a very close question to my heart. I really want to know your opinions about one thing in life. Okay, as a beautiful power couple, I really admire you, and I really, when I came to know that you guys have so much conscious effort about your relationship, in and out. When I was talking about each commandments with you, you knew that haha, isme we work, isme we don't work, isme we do this, isme we don't do this. I actually went up to Jeet, like साला करना पड़ेगा कुछ improve. Smita and Sachin अपने से better है. That is the way I see you. See, when I saw you for the first time, I didn't know that this would be your relationship dynamics. But you guys are brilliant. And for me to know what is your definition of happily ever after is very, very important. So, yes, Sachin, please, tell me that, what is your idea that every couple should live a happily ever after, and what, according to you, a couple should consider while designing a happy, stress free, conflict free nahi bolungi, because there would be differences, but a stress free married life. What is your idea behind it?
Look, I would say that communication, as I already mentioned, is
Yes.
the crux of the whole thing. And like adaptability to the person that we are becoming. And like, I strongly believe that the 10 commandments that you share, if everyone is able to actually repeat this test, like in my opinion, it's so amazing that every couple should do it every 6 months.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
For,
and
yes.
like we both would love to just keep repeating this personality assessment test once in 6 months, because the more we actually like know each other, and the changes that are happening with us, because we both are not like confined with each other, we have our own individual lives, and this is something that couples should understand. Why
Right,
leading
right.
individual lives when we shift and evolve and we know each other better of the journey that we are going through? The best thing that happens is like the relationship blossoms. Just my opinion about it.
Right. So people change throughout the course, and it's very important to communicate that you have changed in
Yes.
certain areas of life. And with that note, Smita is nicely smiling because of this thing, and I don't understand what it is. Formula A chup sauce suk. So it doesn't mean that the only formula of happily ever after is that egg chup and sauce suk. I mean, like one could get quiet and
Probably we should call Raman on the call and ask that. So Raman is Kamalneet's wife. We should call her and we should ask her if that works. You guys have seen the lighter side of Kamalneet. I've seen the other side of Kamalneet also.
So, guys, if you don't remember, or if you remember, Kamalneet had been with us on the second call of parenting week during the parenting week. So he's an amazing guy. You should go and check, check the replay of the live. You will enjoy. Kamalneet had given us beautiful insights about parenting and how there were a few nice tricks that I really learned from that day. So yes,
Yep.
that calls were amazing. So I am blessed to have few amazing people throughout my journey till now. I've been doing almost on the live series is about a 1 month now, and I have got all yes, it's been a yes,
Yeah.
it's a month now, and almost I'm going to end by July. So again, it would be a total of quarter to 2 months. I've been doing this entire series with different areas of life, and I have got amazing insights. I have learned myself. I've evolved myself as into a better person through the different inputs I've got. And that is the reason it's very important for me to know that as a couple, how do you look up to a happily ever after life, and what the couple should consider while getting into this journey. Smita, your take on this.
So first, as I said, my mastermind is very important. Be around the right set of people. Like Kamalit and Raman also share a very good relationship. Now, these are the set of people you want to be around with and be around happy couples. I think the
Right.
most important thing for happily ever after is laying your rules in place. Of,
Mm-hmm.
and as Sachin said, and reviewing it intermittently, because as a person you keep changing, you keep evolving, and
Yes.
you need probably a rule that worked for you when you started your relationship is
Yes.
something different after a year or two. You need to go back and check
Absolutely.
into that rule. So you need to have your rules in place. You need to know you yourself as a person better, because when you know what works for you is the only time you can tell someone of what works for you or what doesn't work for you. Thirdly, I think it's the communication part of it. As Sachin was saying, your commandments are amazing. So it's a communication part of it where you need to have that conversation. I think fourth for me, or the most important thing is the power of vulnerability, because I know that I share a relationship with him where I can come and tell him any damn thing, and I think that's extremely important to at times keep that husband wife hat off and just be as a friend for each other, because we are human beings and you will go wrong, there'll be mistakes, there will be things you will do which will piss each other off. But if you have that courage to come and talk to each other about it and just speak your heart out, that I think is the biggest thing, where you go through tough times, holding each other's hand and walking each step with each other. And when one person goes down, it's important that the other be at their top state, at the best state,
Yes.
because both are going down as a problem. So it will happen, and your job as a couple is to pull each other up. So if one is down, the other one pulls up, and so on and so forth. So I think it's extremely important to be more aware of yourself as a person, and also know that you need to complement each other where you're standing up for each other. If people can give out blame games in their relationship, if they can
Yes.
stop looking at who's wrong and who's right, I think we can get a lot done,
Hmm.
because it's never someone wrong or someone right. It's just about how to make it work and what is that thing that will work for you. And you can take a structure from someone, but you need to find out what is that jigsaw puzzle for you that is working out for you. So I think, yeah,
Absolutely.
some of these things, and it can go on. I think there could be a lot more. So the rules, I think, is the most important thing. And
Absolutely. Amazing, guys. Can you just feel how beautiful an aura have been created when Sachin and Smita talks? They know each other so well. They complement each other so well. सचिन की बातें स्मिता कंप्लीट करती है और स्मिता की बातें सचिन कंप्लीट करती है. That is how a good couple looks like. And I have last few minutes into the call, so can ask any questions that is left. Meanwhile, I'll just repeat everything that we have told overall. Okay, so we started with, the divorce, how important it is for you to understand that you have to be in a sane mind, you have to be in a happy relationship, and if it is not working for you, think about where is your growth in this relationship, and you decide for yourself whether you want to go for divorce or not. If you are taking the decision, it is very important that post divorce you have everything flushed out, okay, Kamal Neet adds aha moment. I think he's giving you one of the inputs of how a happily ever after can be designed. Maybe more and more of aha moments are included, or maybe I don't know. You both are smiling, so you know the insides. Your inside jokes are not allowed, Kamalni. At least you have to tell me about it. So yes. With that note,
He's not making a joke. He probably is just telling you to share the moments of
aha
the
moment.
call, probably.
Yeah. So yes, so you know the journey that you have been through and what kind of you broken marriage you're coming from. You need to flush everything out. You need to have a companion for life who's going to help you overcome it, and it's no wrong in talking to some person or confident about your feelings, the true feelings or the true emotions you're going through. Second marriage, when you talk about, it's very important, as Sachin said, that it's very important to understand that you come from a different state of mind, she comes from a different state of mind, and how important it is to give her that platform to be herself, to understand her emotions, and give her that kind of feeling that you will be there for her. And communication is the key over here. From the start till the end, both of them have said the same thing, that communication is the key for a happy relationship or for the relationship to work smoothly. Then we spoke about different angles of how, what is Sachin's thought process, Smita's thought process, their take of happy relationship, what is the difference between counselor and a coach. And okay, so Jeet says the energy on the live was awesome. The happily ever after magic. Thank you so much, Jeet. This was because I really, really like working with couples, and I want everyone around me and everyone probably in the whole world to be happy when it comes to marriage. I don't want anybody to survive a sad marriage or a stressful marriage, and that is the only reason I'm doing this live. And throughout the week, I have beautiful two more couples coming in, but they are less experienced than you. They are like fresh into the marriage, and they are in that stage where everything looks very bubbly to them, and everything looked rocket and moon star, chand bada dikh raha hai, पीछे violin बज रहा है, that kind of atmosphere. So that was the only reason I brought you first on the week, in the week, because you have a base, you've created that stability, that grip over your relationship. Supriya, Ruchi, you just rock. Thank you so much, Supriya. All my energy comes from you, audience. I love you. You all have been amazing throughout my life. You've been supporting, and I really, really admire you guys, as well as I thank Smita and Sachin. Thank you so much for being there. And मुझे ये नहीं expectation. I knew that Smita को मैं someone convince कर लूँगी, but मुझे सचिन का नहीं expectation था कि वो आएंगे on live. But thank you so much, guys. You have been adorable. I mean, trust me, you guys have been adorable.
Thank you, Ruchi. I think we were as excited as you. As I said,
Yeah.
this was the first time we were going live talking about our relationship. So thank you so much.
Before ending the live, would you want to appreciate or be grateful about any one thing, or what you admire most about Sachin?
Arpin will actually give you a special gift for this, because he also tells me I don't appreciate enough, and I'm a type 8, so I don't appreciate enough anyways. So
Nothing you do, my audience is seeing, you will have to do it. So
no, I happily will do it. The fact is, everything you see in me, he's a pillar for that. If he wasn't what he is, I wouldn't be what I am. So I think there is no bigger appreciation for than that, because he is the rock which makes me stand, or he's a pillar because of which I go forward and do all that I love to do, and I can be myself because he allows me to. He gives me that space, and I think that's the only reason I'm there.
Wow, beautiful. And Sachin, do you want to add something? You really appreciate or you really admire about Smita, and you want to show gratitude?
So, Ruchi, I would just say that, like, the old saying, behind every successful man, there's a woman. And you know who the person is. And, like, it's really, I'm really happy to have her in my life, because the way I have transformed, I have evolved from where I was to where I am today. It's a huge journey, and she has been always been supportive, and she has understood me, pushed me at the right times, and helped me evolve to the person who I have become today. And like I know that the journey is on, and with her support, I know that like I'll be taking up much more bigger leaps in the
Wow.
future.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I am having goosebumps right now. Actually, listening to that romantic things you are telling for each other. Where is Jeet? I'm going to call him and I'm going to ask this question.
You can call him on the call and tell him to also appreciate you.
No, no. He has only one thing to say. मैं क्या बोलूं? That's it. He's been telling me. If you put
No,
it,
but he's not come on the live, right? If he comes on live, he will also say. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
so many a times, we're into this journey when we had this restart. Whenever I put him in the spotlight and say, अरे मेरे को बारे में कुछ बोलना. What do you like about me? And he goes, मैं क्या
That's so
बोलूं?
true.
He will only say this only. मैं क्या बोलूं? ऐसे तो he will say a lot of things, but when I put him in that picture, he will just like मैं क्या बोलूं? He doesn't have words. So thank you so much, guys. I think it's time we end the call. I'm so sorry, audience. This is it. I mean, I will have to end because it's already 10:10, and I'm very very happy that we had an amazing 1 hour call.
Thank you so much. It was so
Thank you,
long. We
Ruchi.
didn't realize so much time went. And thank you so much for having us over. I think we had as much fun. So thank you
Thanks.
so much. We'll see you guys very
Wait,
soon.
wait, wait. Before you go, Smita and Sachin, share your social media handles so that my people can follow you as well. And if they have any questions related to, divorce or certain things that they can't talk to me, or maybe they want to talk to you directly, they can do that. So please share your handles with them.
Okay, so give me
Instagram,
a
Facebook,
second till I
anything.
kind of, find out that. That's kind of a challenge for me to go and get that. But yeah, I think I can do it. So I can probably share the Facebook page link if that's okay.
You can do that. Maybe I'll post the call, share it in the comment section so that anybody who wants to follow you, be friends with you, wants to talk to you on a personal note, because I know few of might be interested in doing that, so they can connect with you.
Cool. So
So
I think
please share.
I'm on Insta. I'm there on Smita Nair 01, and my
Okay.
Facebook page is Smita Nair. That's TAA. I don't even know how to put a live comment here. Probably
Okay.
I will. Okay,
Yeah.
let me do that.
Okay.
Okay, I
Or
think I
else, can you do
okay,
it? No, no, no,
that's
no, no, no. Okay,
page.
you. Okay, so I'll put it in the. No, you
Yeah,
give me on
that's
my private
right.
chart. So what I'll do is I have posted, guys, on behalf of Smita. That's her page, and you can also follow her Instagram if you feel these couples are really cute. Tell them to start a couple blog together. So where
No,
you can.
basically, I work with entrepreneurs and senior level executives, and I'm a business abundance coach. So I would
Wow.
love to speak to that. For now, Ruchi is there with you guys to work on relationships. So you definitely have her, and I think you're doing a great job, Ruchi.
Thank you so
So
much.
keep it up. Really happy to see your journey, and you're really inspiring many people to go out there and do their stuff. And I'm very happy with the things you're sharing about relationships because I think it's important and it's needed in today's world. So great job, and
Thank
guys,
you.
go to
Thank you.
watch doing a great job. Take her test. She's developed a great tool, and I think every couple should go through it and take that test. Go ahead and take that test. You'll be amazed at it. And yeah, you can just reach out to me personally for anything. But otherwise, you have a great coach who's going to work with you on relationship. Come to me if you want anything about your business and have abundance in your life.
Awesome, awesome. With that note, thank you so much, guys. This is Ruchi, Smita, and Sachin saying bye. Stay happy, stay in love, because happily ever after does exist, guys, or we will make it possible. Bye bye. Take care. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.